Now, our next guest is a man whose name echoes across dance floors and communities, a DJ, producer, and a sonic storyteller whose music has kept bodies moving and spirits lifted for years. Hailing from Muletlana in Limpopo, he represents consistency, craft, and cultural influence. Fondly known as a DJ legend, DJ Mphulo joins us to unpack in the game the evolution of deep house, Amapiano, and what it truly means to become a pillar in your community through music. One of the captain in the music industry. Welcome, DJ Mphulo.
Thank you for having me.
No, such a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
So, where did it all start for you? You know, let me just where did it all start? Were you always? I love music.
Yeah, I know. We love music.
Yeah.
But my true find of music, I will say it's in high school days.
Yes.
That's when we started experimenting more with music, from playing around the bands, also dancing, choreographies, hosting all the the competitions, the Miss What, Miss High School, Miss there.
Yeah.
All those things, they need music to kind of coordinate everything else. That's where the love of music is. And then by so doing, by default, you're already organizing music shows, music events, by default. You'll have a situation where we'll do Miss ZB, which is where I come from.
Yeah.
Some of the legends that came out of that type of thing, beside DJ Mphulo, will be people like Umanji.
Oh.
When people will do the miming, they'll do the popular songs of George Michael then. And then here comes the man and comes sing his changan with the guitar. In the same hood, he come from the same guys, and they'll boo him. So that tells you also lots of things about music and culture, that it's always intertwined, but also it changes. Culture is dynamic.
Okay.
What did not value say back then, amazingly 10 years later or 20 years later is the biggest thing that can happen. I mean, may soul rest in peace, the Umanji that I'm talking about him, he became bigger, and music like that has culture, people find themselves. I mean, maybe it's because, especially in South Africa, to be precise, the apartheid legacy was there, where we will kind of popularize or or respect non-South African music. But I guess those days are gone. Because even youth nowadays, they speak in their language, they dance in their language, they can go all over the world and still be able to expose something to the world. So in a nutshell, I took you back from where I was to where I am. But it's kind of like that. Just to answer your question, that's where it started, and that's where I find myself in.
It's 18 minutes after the hour of 11 o'clock Central African time. Welcome to Channel Africa. Welcome to African Diaries. We are with you until 12 p.m. midnight. We are still talking to DJ Mphulo, and we'll get to find out more regarding his DJing career as well. Being a producer. There's a whole lot of more. There's so much storytelling that we will be talking about right here on Channel Africa, the African perspective. 21 minutes after the hour of 11 o'clock Central African time. Music from DJ Mphulo. I guess we're really taking you back. This is your song.
You did. I haven't heard the song in a couple. It reminds me the studio where when I was doing this particular song in particular. Used to be in a bedroom studio.
Okay.
Hot. With no windows, basically. And then,
but you were still rocking.
We rock. We make them computer and everything and a towel. It's the era when we're doing. You can see is that up-tempo Durban vibes. When it was coming, it's amazing, man. Some of the things that we did in that room. Artists and El Vovo, we did him there. That were released. Some unreleased songs with Sex Mantwini.
Yes.
Guys that are big now, even Kanyumbau.
Yes.
When she did the music there, we did in there. The former Kaizer Chief star
Javulani
when he did that.
Brown Dash as well.
We did a lot of songs, man. We did in there for the mosaics. There are a couple of artists that we did, but that one I did. But this one song in particular, I'll tell you a story because we're coming from publishing. It's always beautiful to have people working with you. You share ideas, you share skill and strength. It's only a problem. That's why you heard when people say people must do splits of the songs in studio, not when the song is big.
That's what Karabo spoke about.
I like that because it happened. Most of the songs that are big that we did in the market, we end up fighting because people were adding a little thing and you like it, you put it in. But 100% it was still your house that you're building it. They'll do what they do on it, and then we fight over splits when the song is bigger. And you're like, but where were you? You were coming into my room to work. Now you feel like you deserve more. It's those dynamics that I'm just attesting to the previous legend who was here talking about the splits in the music. You played music, you brought me to publishing. That how beautiful it is to hear a song that you're like, whoa, when last did I hear this song? And I'm like, it sounds so familiar as I'm going. I'm like, but this is my kind of progression. I know what is that, it's mine, that's the type of thing. But it's beautiful to hear something like that, unexpected.
Just talk to us about, what are the responsibilities that comes with being a DJ? I guess it's a lot. I think there's so much expectations from because people always expect, that you are making man, and I know there's so much expectation from you as well.
I don't know, because it's broader when you say expectations. I'll just try to be intellectual about that. Basically, I'll set the role of a DJ. The DJ is not a producer. Or you're not making music. When you're DJing, you're there to serve the people, you're there to make the people to dance. So which is come to, you need to understand the nature of it. Where is it a function, like a wedding or coming of age or 21st birthday party? That means the audience is diverse in kind of situation. Will never be like in a club setup, because a club setup will also be what kind of a club it is. What kind of an audience come there? Are they into soul R&B? Are they into Afro pop? Are they into house? Are they into piano? Are they into Afro tech or house? There's always different things that are markets that you need to be aware of. Firstly, you decide to be an all-rounder. Am I going to service everything? Like me, I'll be the so-called open format where I play different kind of style. As good as it is, people will say you're a master of all or master of none. You know that saying, however you say it. Other people specialize. They choose to specialize, especially with the digital era that came. Back in the days when it was analog, it will be everybody else that will come with vinyl. And then you have all the music to play the whole night, because there was not a lot of DJs when you were playing. It's only now with analog. People like, me, I'd rather play Afrotech. Or me, I specialize in Amapiano, or I specialize in old school house. Because old school is literally relative. What's old school to you might not be old school to the next person, because you might find she's just only 20-year-old or 30-year-old. His or her old school will be different. It's just 10 years from there. That was already 15 years is that. But when you're 40-year-old or 50-year-old, your old school can go when you're 20. That means it's 30 years.
It's 30 years.
It's 30 years. When you say, when in my youth, it's different.
It can date until 80s. 80s, 90s into the 2000s.
When you speak to somebody else or younger, they can be but when you say, yo, this song I used to like it in 1990, like 1990, and they think the 90s is, they go, dang, like it's it's such an old thing. Whereas by 2000, now remember when it's in 2000, you're adding 20 years on the 20 or to make it 2000. So 20 years somebody can be born. So for them, when it's saying that, so as a DJ, it's exactly the challenges that you have to understand. Otherwise, you're gonna quit. You need to understand that as you grow older, it doesn't mean you grow with your audience, or you stick and be experimental with the other audience that find you in the game. That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, talking about that, so do you feel that you I mean, you've never lost through your identity, while you were how is that you kept on, like, being relevant, throughout the, I mean, good example that you did, like you gave me all over the years. How have you made sure that you stay relevant throughout those years?
Firstly is respect the craft. Respect the audience, the clubs that loves you, respect the people that gives you the business. I mean, some of the guys that still hire me, I grew up with them. 20 years in the business, because I always give them the best good feeling that they can take it home. So when they think of a DJ, they'll always remember. So it's key to know who you are, and it's also important to interact with audience. They could be your drunkards, you call them drunkards, but they love you, they love what you do. You give them a feel good feeling. So even if they grow older, they're with you. And then they share with the people that when they come with, they introduce them to you in your craft. So you'll get to do their I'll give you one client that we grew up there. I used to do their parties when he was still a businessman. Say in Limpopo, where he was hosting parties at a hair salon. And then I told him, he comes to Joburg, he comes to school, he goes to varsity, he does that. You still do the parties with him. Then when he's older and a big man, you're now doing the parties for his children when they get married. I'm just showing you what the importance of keeping relevant. It means learning the music that everybody learns. It's your job, your specialty. So you can't afford to say it's like you it's like being a scholar in anything else. You start being a degree or a diploma, then you do higher diploma, you do masters, you do PhD to be a doctor. Even as a DJ, as you grow up, you need to learn this kind of thing. You might say, I don't specialize, but I have enough time to understand even new genres, because music evolves as well. What works this year might not have worked the other year. So it's important to learn across board and see what makes you happy, what you want to grow with.
I like when you speak about the craft, right? And I want to know what's your process when you create the music, you make it last forever, because some of the songs are still like even relevant, will resonate to them as in now. What makes that process for them to last forever? Because you spoke about you need to make sure that when you create a sound, you must make sure that you must respect the craft.
I'll say take your time, because people don't take time to listen to music. You need to listen to music, the one you like and the one why you don't like it, because maybe you can't resonate. But also, if you hear a song that you like, listen to it so that you can know the song when you're going to play it. And people don't take time to research with the music. They just want to take what they have in their corner and they just rush to go play. And then they play the same thing over and over. They don't even see also that the audience has changed. They keep on playing the same songs without saying, oh, I'll introduce you to new songs, or these new songs works better. The songs that comes, I can't go to a party and not know that you need to also play a piano song. But piano songs, they come a lot with the pace that they come. So you need to pick up a lot of them to say these ones will stay time in my set. Not necessarily in the market, but in my set. When I play it, you share a moment within the piano that you'll have the ones that say, oh, that is so old, it's so old school for me when they're younger, because they learned the song when they were 15. Now they're 20. To them, it's old school. It's 5 years old. It's nice. But the other guys can relate to it on that level. But importantly, research and listen to a lot of music is what I will say count.
Talk to us about how important is mainstream recognition compared to respect your community exactly and your peers.
Mainstream?
Mainstream recognition compared to your respect from your community and peers. I mean, people like at home,
It's very important, because at home, remember, you always go back. That's why they say home is where your heart is. You'll always go back because you get to be part of the community. that birth to, because as they do imicimbi, as they do celebration, coming of age, there's many celebration when you're saying home. You always be part as a DJ to be part of all the activities that happen. Whether it's a normal partying where they're doing all whites June 16, all whites, what, you'll still be part of the relevant within a committee, and then it's important to really do that. In terms of mainstream, it's okay. You can be all over, you go all over the world. The world is a big, it's an oyster, as they say. If you're lucky, you feel free, because it costs a lot of money, but it also costs a lot of dedication. People that are blown up overseas, they took a lot of their money to go overseas to expose themselves. Not everybody came, but now with the advent of technology, it makes it easier for people to catch you while you're here. You know, so that's why technology, you can't say, no, I've been doing this for longer. You have to be part of technology, because it will expose. Look at us now in South Africa. But people that could be listening to us, they could be in Nigeria, they could be in Mozambique, they could be anywhere else in the country, because the www, it's all over. So it's important when you, as you adapt, as you do things, to say, yes, I'm in my little hood, but I'll blow up. You know somebody else who's in a young village in Lusikisiki or in Limpopo. When they blow up, you get surprised when they go perform in the UK or elsewhere. I mean, look at the guys. They were in Mpumalanga. I'll give you these guys. Then they left Mpumalanga as a choir. Ndlovu choir.
Yeah, Ndlovu choir, yes.
They come from a village. They're not coming from a city.
From Mutse. I think the area is called Mutse. Yes,
that area around there. But kids from there, they come from all the villages.
Villages around there,
all of them, they came. But point I'm trying to say is, it's only through technology that you get to adapt, and people get to see that how they're nice. Look at the Yankees. There used to be 3 of them playing guitar, and the sister and a young boy hitting up. Now they're all over the internet, they're all over playing overseas. Hence I'm saying technology and music adapt, and then use it to do that. So
that's the role of a social media, basically.
Basically. Because I'm saying technology. I don't want to pick up and say apps are like this or that. Technology is bigger, you know, but through apps that musical apps that are there, without mentioning them, you know, the social media that are there, apps that are popular, that pushes music. That's why now you have all the challenges as they adapt, because we know publisher will come to the app and say, hey, you're already copying by heavy music play on your app.
Yes.
Please pay us. Now, out of a sudden, when you want to push anything, they go beep, 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 because there's, what do you say? It's infringement of copyright.
Yes.
So you need to understand and learn what is there, because you love music. Say, but I want to play this song. But it's not your song, it's a DJ. You know, it's somebody else's work. So when you want to go and play in places that you're not supposed to have rights on, like when you go technology, yes, I'm playing my set. When it comes out there, it's not you. You're now exploring to territories that are not where you're supposed to. You're sampled to play in the tavern. Now with phone in little can, when you play, you're already playing for market in UK.
So just tell me, surely, you know, with where you are, you feel that there are some lessons I should have learned early. I mean, which was the one that you wish that someone had taught you, like, I should have known, you know, be it in your DJing, be it in the music business. What is it? What lesson someone could have taught you by then?
What can I say? Importantly, use opportunities that prevails to make your money. You know, we're too generous sometimes because we do it as a hobby. Make this business not a hobby. That's a life lesson that I've learned. Because as a hobby, you find you go to play in the club, you play 8 hours, but you get paid for 1 hour.
but isn't that not passion? Because remember, now then passion.
But passion, remember, it's a hobby. You know, you passion, you can like it, but you can still make it. But if you take it as a business, it's no longer a hobby of your passion. You know what I mean? We can come here and talk to them here and talk about music because you can say it's passion, but it's because we understand the value it comes to do an interview as a DJ. You understand? People are like, can we hear this guy if he's a DJ, or the title that he has is this and that? So it goes beyond passion. It's because we take it as business. That's all I'm saying.
So basically, we need to make sure that we really take it seriously.
Yeah. Issue to say passion is just give a gray areas around there, because if it's a passion, we all love music. Most people like music, love it even to that extent. Even people that are just fans, they love it. They end up saying, I'm gonna come play, you know, because they love music so much or know it so much. But most of them, it becomes because it's a hobby. Once they don't make it a business, then that's real. The new ones, they get that thing quicker. That's why you see them coming now. They think it's easy money to make, and then the whole clutter of DJs, a lot of them. Not everybody makes money, sadly. But you're talking about me. Life lesson is that what I would have learned earlier is to move beyond being passion as a hobby, but a passion as business.
But is it not that's the mistake that we all of us make when we're still young? Because I
agree. But now there's workshops, people see it on the net. You can read about how to monetize your skill. You know, they say put 10,000 hours to say I'm a master of the skill. But it's a different ball game now.
Okay, it's at 23:39 Central African time. We're gonna wrap it up this interview in a short while. We'll ask DJ Mphulo regarding their thoughts as well, as we're going to wrap it up right here on African Diaries. It's at 23:40 Central African time. My guest is DJ Mphulo. DJ Mphulo, any final few words that you would like to give it to someone probably is listening and thinking that they want to come into, I mean, you spoke about mentorship, how important that is.
No, mentorship is important if you want to be a player as a DJ. You need to have people that can help guide you. Because it takes a lot. The mistake that you can make, I'll save you so much money, I'll help you make so much money. By just me talking and having a chat with you, just to guide you. It will be so much. You won't make the mistakes that I made. You understand? Whereas other people without mentorship, it's easy to fall in the same pit, because it's like the same will happen all the time. They make the same mistake that we made,
and they die without money. That's another thing as well.
It's a sad reality. You know, that's why mentorship is important, like as I say. But what can we say? We live and learn.
We live and learn. DJ Mphulo, thank you so much for coming through, and much appreciated for coming to share the knowledge with us. I think we really learn a lot, and we can talk. Me and you can speak like the whole day as well. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your station of choice on Channel Africa, The African Perspective.